Hello to all my lovely wargamers out there. Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com, joined by returning guest Derek, and I finally get to play some Age of Sigmar. It has been too long. In today's game, we'll be Skaven against the Daughters of Khaine in a narrative mission, the Tides of Vermin. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Alright, we're gonna take a look at my Skaven list here. This technically isn't all of it. I was just too lazy to set up all the clan rats. But I got one unit of clan rats there to show off what I'm doing. For battalions, I am running 2 warlords. This is my typical match play list, but it fits the theme for what we have going on today very well. So I figured I'd just run with it anyways. Now with 2 warlord battalions, I will be taking 2 artifacts of power. I will have this Grayseer be my general in today's game, the master of the ambush. His command trait will be Master of Magic, though, making him quite consistent at magic. And I gave him the Skaven Brew artifact. He's also going to know Skitter Leap to jump from here and there, 2 and 4 words. He's gonna get around the battlefield, maybe. And to the left or right of him, we have a pair of Scryer Wizards. I did swap out the Bombardier with the Warlock Engineer because I was playing that incorrectly, as the comments pointed out. Thank you, by the way, for those. Those do help me. They are important to leave comments if I make a mistake, because otherwise I won't catch it. And then the other wizard on the left will be my Arch Warlock in today's game. I just want a lot of magic today. Scryer and Eshin and Verminous stuff. My other 3 characters will be the Grand, and my other 3 characters will be the Masters of Murder. I know the guy in the back left there is technically an old warlord, but I'll be playing him as a Death Master that's just a little bit more armored than usual. Just to get the 3 Death Masters. I love these guys so much. They're not always the best, but they can be quite useful in a sticky situation. Now the one there in the middle is going to take the second of my 3 artifacts. So you'll have the Far Skitter Cloak. He can disappear and become invisible and reappear somewhere else, I believe once per game. And then the one on the right, the older Death Master, is going to have the Gnaw Bomb. So I can throw a bomb at a piece of terrain and open up a cavernous tunnel to the Under Empire and effectively make another gnaw hole in the game if I need to. I just pick a piece of terrain like woods or something and they collapse, so it's kind of cool and more of a flavor pick than anything else, but it can come in useful. And then the last Death Master there is just gonna hide in a unit and hang out somewhere and be generally annoying. The rest of my units, not super important in where they are placed, but they are important for what they offer in the list. I have a pair of Night Runners, the more elite Eshin elements, and because I have 3 Death Masters in the list, I will be unlocking, used to have a name back in the day, like the Grand Contract, the Big Contract. They're all gonna get +1 to hit wound characters, all my Eshin elements. That'll be for melee hit rolls only. I gotta remember that. Don't want to treat that as ranged ones. Some Scryer elements now. I'll have 4 Rattling Gun teams. Because I was able to correct the Bombardier to Engineer mistake, I actually saved myself enough points to get another Rattling Gun here. I have a pair of Warp Lightning Cannons as well. And then on to the Hordes of Rats, I have a reinforced unit of Storm Vermin. And here is one of 3 Clan Rat units. Not reinforced, just 20 strong, but I will be using a lot of the hiding elements. Pretty much all my Assassins are going to hide. My Gutter Runners, the Night Runners, are going to be hiding in terrain, and the Rattling Guns are going to be hiding in Clan Rats and Storm Vermin units. So things popping up all over the place, but because I don't deploy traditionally, it doesn't matter as much. I should note I also have this Warp Lightning Vortex. Forgot to, but it'll be probably pretty critical.
I'm playing Daughters of Khaine, Temple of Hagnar. My general is the Iron-Scale Melusai, and then with her is 2 shrines. With her is a Slaughter Queen on a Cauldron of Blood, and then Bloodrak Shrine with the Bloodrak Melusai as well. And with the Witch Elves is a High Gladiatrix, and my one monster is an Avatar of Khaine. For shooting, I have my Blood Stalkers, 10 unit, and then with melee is Blood Sisters. For screening, I got Doomfire Warlocks. I got 3 units of Witch Elves. 1 is Double Blades. 1 is Blades and Bucklers. And then a Sisters of Slaughter with whips.
And that'll be the red bases, the black bases, and the blue bases.
Yeah. 2 units of Canary Life Takers.
They're just going to be flying around the battlefield. They won't be deployed.
And finally, an Invocation, Heart of Fury.
1 Heart of Fury. And that is it for the Sisters of Khaine. Not the Sisters of Khaine. They are the Daughters of Khaine. They're not his sisters at all. The name of today's game is the Tides of Vermin. It is a time-old tenet of Skaven strategy that a fight should never be fair. Thus, when they launch attacks on enemy enclaves and strongholds, the Skaven do everything in their power to catch their foes unprepared and unable to defend themselves. All right, well, narrative aside, the mission itself is quite simple. Not as complex as the missions you're used to in match play, but sometimes it's fun to change it up. With Tides of Vermin, we have the defending player, being Derek and the Daughters of Khaine here, already deployed on the Realm Gate objective in the middle around the ruined stronghold of this Realm Gate. Now, the Realm Gate itself will be a piece of objective terrain, and that is literally all that matters. So his deployment zone is the square directly in the middle of the table, and I don't deploy anywhere yet. In fact, as we go to my hero phase, my gnaw holes will be bursting from the ground, and I'll be then deploying my armies around the gnaw holes. And now the gnaw holes have specifications on where they have to go, and then my units have to be near those gnaw holes. All of that's still the same. Well, a little different than the gnaw holes, but same for the mission here. There is a special rule in the game called Caught Off Guard. In the first battle round, the Daughters of Khaine will have to spend 2 command points instead of 1 if they wish to issue a redeploy, all-out defense, or the Unleash Hell command. And the Skaven will be automatically taking the first turn. Otherwise, you got random priority in every battle round after that. It will last for 5 turns. Grand strategies and battle tactics do not matter in this mission. The only thing that matters is the objective in the middle. Whoever controls the objective in the middle will be the glorious victor of today's game. Today's Age of Sigmar Battle Report is brought to you by Wayland Games. Now, they are stationed out in the UK, and they are a massive distributor of all things wargaming and many more. Trading card games, board games, hobby supplies, terrain, you name it, they got it. They got big stocks and competitive pricing. And they're a supporter of MiniWarGaming, so maybe consider supporting them as well if you're going to be picking up some new terrain, new supplies, new models, humming and hawing about a new army. Well, look no further than Wayland Games. Thank you for the sponsorship. And as a reminder, if you want to come by and play some games with us here at MiniWarGaming, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. We'll play any game. Like if you want to play Blood Bowl or Lord of the Rings or Titanicus or Imperial, like MCP, any game, we'll play it. Just go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. Obviously Sigmar, obviously 40K, obviously all the big ones. But you know, if you're near Niagara Falls, which is where we are, we're like 20 minutes away from it, you might be surprised. You're probably a lot closer than you think. You know, Northern New York, from Ohio, wherever. We're not too far away. We'll gladly play some games with you. miniwargaming.com/challenge. You'll talk to Josh. Figure it all out there. Enjoy the show. We got a great one for you. I recorded this at the end, technically, and it was a heck of a game. I'm going to show off the deployment here and what we have set up for the battle plan. So obviously the Daughters of Khaine here have scoped out and scouted out this Realm Gate. They thought there might be more resistance. Thus, they came with an actual marching force or standing force of warriors to try and claim it. And of course, they met with literally 0 resistance, which is not what they expected. And they're smart, so they expect something all the same. So they are defending this stronghold here, and they're set up in a defensive position. We have the Doomfire screening this side, the Avatar Khaine watching and acting as sentinel on this flank, and then the Cauldrons protecting the north and south sides of the battlefield here with the meat of the army on the inside, ready to pounce on whatever flank this game decided to attack. Because they had good intel, and they are going to stick with it. Now, for your deployment, actually I already went over it all. It's literally the Witch Elves over there, and the Sisters of Slaughter, and then the Iron Skin, not the Melusai elements on that flank there. Now, for myself, I am going to be putting down 3 gnaw holes, more than 9 away from Derek's territory. So we used the buildings here to square out his deployment zone, his territory. So I have to be more than 9 away from that. And then my Skaven are going to burst forth from the gnaw holes. So I'll show you where I put the gnaw holes, and then I'll show you where I burst out with my units and show my deployment. So we'll have some fun with this. We are set up and ready with these gnaw holes. So again, they have to be more than 9 away from the territory, so they got to be pretty far away. Yeah. So I went kitty corners here, because I don't even think I could show up like on the long edge over here, because your territory pushes my 9 to about here. So definitely not going to be on the board. And they have to be 18 inches apart from one another as well. Boom. Boom, boom. Definite inspiration here for the new trailer for the new edition of Sigmar coming out, at some point in the future here. So looking forward to that as well. And we're just having some fun with the game now until the new one comes out and changes up how everything plays. Okay, well, that is effectively it. Skaven do get the first turn. This is technically my first hero phase already. And command points, everything is going to be the same. The second player will get 2. But you don't get to pick the wizard to cast extra spells. You're just playing with the core rules in this element. So now Then I immediately deploy all of my Skaven as well. So I'll be right back. They have to be wholly within 13 of the gnaw holes and more than 9 away from enemy units now. So I can kind of creep in and towards the territory. All right, well, my deployment, technically the start of the hero phase, comes from this one gnaw hole here. I'll have 2 warp lightning cannons focusing in on the center point here. Best line of sight for the gnaw holes, so I chose that one. The engineer obviously going to support them. And then we have clan rats popping out over here. And then way on the other side of the table, this gnaw hole is going to pop out a unit of clan rats and the arch warlock. Again, I just have to be wholly within 13 of the gnaw hole on the deployment and more than 9 away from enemies. And then the last gnaw hole has the Grey Seer with clan rats and storm vermin. The storm vermin being like a hired mercenary bodyguard for the Grey Seer in this list. And then the rest of my stuff will be 3 Death Masters hidden in units of clan rats or storm vermin. And then I have 4 rattling guns that are, I'm going to be on, just to keep it simple, I have a rattling gun in every unit. I could double up the rattling guns in one of these units, but I'm just going to keep it easy. 1 in the storm vermin, 1 in the clan rats, 1 in the clan rats, and 1 of the clan rats over there. And then the last thing that's not on the table is the gutter runners, which I called them night runners earlier. Gutter runners have already forward deployed. They infiltrate the battlefield before the battle takes place, and they have to show up on turn 1 inside a piece of terrain more than 9 away from the enemy. Now, the mission's a little iffy. It says that the Skaven have to deploy all their stuff in the gnaw hole. I wasn't too sure how that revolved around infiltrating things, but in a narrative mission, it doesn't really matter so much. You kind of decide what you want to do here. So I'll just have them hiding in the woods somewhere, and I'll show you where they end up at the end of my first movement phase. But that's it. That's my deployment done. We go to hero phase proper stuff, where we get to do heroic actions and cast some spells. I gotta roll my Warp Sparks up. I only get D3. I got 2 Warp Spark tokens. I looked at him and I remember that. I don't have a 3rd Scryer character for the D3 plus 3, but 2 is more than enough. For my heroic actions, our Grey Seer right there in the woods is gonna go for leadership, I suppose. And would you believe I got it?
Where? General.
The Iron Scale will attempt the same thing. And I see a 1 before me. Sorry, it's under the avatar, but it was a 1. All right, that's easy. Now, you still have your 2 command points which you can still use. It'd be nice to have the extra one to bank one for, your turn coming up. I don't know why, guys, but my gut is telling me I'm going to roll really well. It sounds arrogant to say that, but I don't know. I'm feeling weird on this one. I don't like the implications. I'm going to go forward. Rattling guns are going to come out. I got Warp Spark tokens. I'm feeling suspect here about this. But you know what? I got spells to cast first. We are going to start with our Arch Warlock. I'm going to start this off with a pretty basic Mystic Shield from him. Okay, we got it with effectively irresistible force. Roll the double 6. No stopping that. The Unbinds, by the way, are on the... Ooh, can I slaughter? Oh, the cult to the Melusai.
Bloodrack.
The Bloodrack Shrine, thank you, that's the name of it. No stopping that. We're going to put the Mystic Shield on these rats because we're going to send them out and do Skaven things. Otherwise, his second spell, he knows Warp Lightning Shield, so I guess I'll just cast that on him. He got it with an 8. This one's not that big of a deal. It just gives him 3 extra wounds that he can mitigate if he'd plan on attacking him. He just cast 2 spells, so you know what? We'll call that an Arcane Bolt. I'll cheat and call it a Bolt instead. Would you like to stop that?
No.
All right, fair. Arcane Bolt's probably going to get a little bit more value out of me here. And then we're going to move on to Mr. Wizard, our Grey Seer, our Master of Magics. We are going to attempt a Skitter Leap at first, because his built-in spell's not going to help me out a little bit. I want to jump him forward, I think. I'm going to go ahead and Skitter Leap. I realized I could have just deployed him up there, but this works fine also, because everything's going to move up anyway. So Skitter Leap, or at least an attempt. Okay, got Skitter Leap off. I'm just going to keep rolling 6s. So he's just going to Skitter Leap to about here. It doesn't do much. I could have just deployed him there to begin with, but, that's on me, I guess. And we're going to try to conjure the Warp Lightning Storm. I think 7 fails, but we are a Master of Magic. Off by 1, we are going to reroll for Master of Magic. Got it with a 9. You can stop that, though. You just need a 10 on your dice. Boop. A 7. No, not quite. We are going to get a Warp Lightning Storm. Bzap. Pretty nasty spell to have in this situation here. Realized it was just in my list, because it's the Skaven list I always play. Pretty good for this scenario overall, but I got lucky on the cast on it, and it being not unbound. There's still a lot of rolling to go. So I did have to replace where I put my Gracier, so he's going to skitter leap from here to there instead, and then cast the first piece there, because it's got to be an equal triangle, 7 inches away at every point. I would have loved to get one of the points in there, which I could have, because it'd be an inch away from everything, but I couldn't make it an equal triangle, because if I tried to put the other part there, it couldn't connect over here without being too close to that point. So that middle part was too defended, too many models nearby to put the Warp Lightning Storm there. But this still works. This is still going to be potentially very devastating to the enemy, and I replaced my Gracier over here because I don't want to be within 6 inches of the Warp Lightning Storm at any point, because it's going to hurt me as much as it hurts you. After the Warp Lightning Storm is cast, we are going to go ahead and resolve my last wizard. My Warlock Engineer knows Warp Lightning, and we're going to zap the Doomfires over here. But because you have Unbinds available still, I'm a little too afraid to do more Warp Lightning, because if you unbind it, I take D6 mortal wounds and potentially lose my rat, and I kind of need him for my War Machines here. So we're just going to do a baby little safe Warp Lightning. Okay, so I would have taken otherwise I would have taken D6 mortal wounds. I could re-roll it with a Warp Spark token, but I also need those. My hypothetical re-roll would have passed, and then you could have still unbounded on a 9 and killed my guy. Let's see that hypothetical. I love these. Okay, good. No. So I could have gotten the D6 one, but here's the damage it does instead. Or I fail altogether, but the damage it would have done. 4. Okay. You know what? Effectively does nothing because I didn't cast it. Sorry for all the hypotheticals. I'm a creature of nature in that regard. Creature of habit in that regard. I love to see the what ifs. That will bring us to the end of the hero phase, and we're going to go ahead and resolve a bunch of Warp Lightning Storms. So every unit within 6 inches of it, mine included, none of right now, but it'll ping off again at the end of the movement phase, will take D3 mortal wounds on the roll of a 4-up. Plus 1 to the roll if you're near a second part of the storm, plus 3 to the roll if you're near all 3 parts of the storm. In this case, that's not going to be true for anyone here, because they have to be pretty far apart. But if I roll an unmodified 6 on the D6 roll, it's D6 mortal wounds instead of D3. So we're going to start with, none of my units are within range yet, but we're going to start with this Avatar of Khaine that's in range of only 1 Warp Lightning Storm. And on a 4-up, he will get zapped for D3 mortal wounds. We're going to roll a 2. He's fine. No damage. We'll do the Iron Scale. That's within range of 2 of them. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, no effect there either. These Blood Sisters, who are the melee ones, are in range of 2. They're getting zapped by the big one. It's going to deal 1 mortal wound. 6-up ward for Fanatical Faith. 1 entire damage. And then I'm going to roll for the Bloodstalkers here. They are in range of 2 parts of the storm. So that means they're going to get zapped on a 3-up. And they will suffer 2 mortal wounds, but they also have Fanatical Faith.
Okay, let's see.
A couple of 6-up ward saves. Nope, that should kill 1.
Killed 1.
Zap. Then the Bloodrack Shrine is the last thing in range, but it's only in range of 1 part of the storm. So it'll take D3 mortal wounds. 2. It also has a 6-up ward save. Faith! Nope. Faith is lacking in today's game. So, boom, how many wounds left on that one?
11.
11 out of 13. We got 9. Is the Avatar Khaine 9 wounds at full health?
9 wounds at full health, yes.
Okay, good. So no wounds on the Avatar Khaine yet, and just 1 damage on that Blood Sister. Going to bring us to the movement phase where I will be somewhat aggressive. We're going to move. This is going to move a little bit, but they're going to move up here, and I'll show you when that's done. And they're going to move to right there. To the other side of the battlefield, we're going to be doing much of the same. We're going to move up that flank and this flank, or I mean these parts of this flank, towards the Avatar Khaine. Yeah, I guess I'm going to try to stay away from the Warp Lightning Vortex for now. I don't want it to zap me yet. I'll get stuck up in the middle of that nonsense later. But I'll show you where these guys end up. No running, just walking. Okay, we're back. We definitely... So I don't want these clan rats bottlenecking my storm vermin too much. So the clan rat has moved forward, and we're going to get in range of 2 of the elements of the storm. So you're going to get zapped and then move a phase maybe. But we kept the storm vermin and the Gracier away from it. The Gracier can't move. Skitter Leap disallows moving. And I should note that coming out of the gnaw holes does not stop your movement in this scenario. It represents how they deploy effectively. And that is about it for movement. Arch Warlocks here, they moved forward. not getting near the storm. But we could charge in and not have to worry about the storm because it's only end of movement phases and stuff. But hopefully that causes a lot of collateral damage. Not so much to me, but if it does, it's Skaven. So it's kind of what everyone here is here to see anyways, I think. End of the movement phase, we're going to roll for the Warp Lightning Storm again. Why don't you go ahead and do mine. You get on a 3 up, they take mortal wounds. On a 6 is D6. Is that a 6 or a 1?
That's a 6.
Oh, D6 mortal wounds it is. The rats! A 2. 2 dead rats. I'll keep that in mind. They do get extra models flocking back to them in the Battle Shock phase. We got to get to the Battle Shock phase first. And we're going to roll for yours and roll for the Avatar Khaine. It's only near 1. Ooh. It will take 2 mortal wounds, but it has a 5-up ward save instead of a 6-up.
Let's see.
It takes 2 damage. He's down to 7. We're going to go to the Iron Scale again, who is going to roll a 5, which is D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds on the Iron Scale, who has a ward save. 3 damage on the Iron Scale. 3 wounds remaining. We're going to roll for the Blood Sisters. They're near 2 elements. They're okay, and the Stalkers beside them are not okay. They will get zapped for a single mortal wound, which they have a ward save against. Nope. Ooh, 1 damage on them, which just 1 damage, so we'll do it on this one over here. Otherwise, we can move on to the Bloodrack Shrine. It's going to get zapped. Oh, geez. 1 mortal wound on the Bloodrack Shrine over there. 6 up ward. Nope. 1 damage. Down to
10.
10. All right. That's it for the movement phase. We can go to the shooting phase. At the start of the shooting phase, we're going to reveal our Rattling guns. We got 4 of them. I'm going to reveal, I think, 3 of them, but maybe 4. Definitely 1 over here. And, well, I already told you, there's 1 in every unit. I have 3 Rattling guns pop out in the first turn. So, oh, I got to reveal my Assassins as well. Not my Assassins, but the Gutter Runners. I'll do that in a second. Technically before this, but it doesn't change much. Storm Vermin, Rattling gun team there. And then Rattling gun team from that Clan Rat unit. And then there's 1 more over there I'm going to place as well. Kind of want it in the back here to be a little bit safer. This one won't have any augmentations to it. It's just going to hang out here and hopefully roll well. Whatever, we'll put it in the woods. There we go, outside of 3 of the enemy there. And I'm going to reveal where my Assassins are. I don't have to plan that one out. I could do that as if it's like an infiltration deployment. 1 unit of the Gutter Runners are going to be in the woods here. They snuck to the battlefield here, unaware where the Daughters of Khaine, and they were hiding out until the actual Vermintide shows up. And then the other unit were in these woods. I'm going to forget these guys are even here. Look how well they blend in. They are just, I don't know. I can't even think of the word I want to use right now. They are just difficult to see. So if I forget about them throughout this game, I apologize. To the other side of the battlefield, our Arch Warlock is going to consume one of his Scryer Warp Spark tokens. He's going to choose 3 weapon teams and give them an extra damage. So bam, bam, bam. At the end of the shooting phase, I have to roll to see if he takes adverse effects from eating the Space Rocks. And if I roll a 1, he suffers D3 mortal wounds. I'm going to do it right now because I always forget. Well, just in case I forget. You eat your Space Rocks and don't die. Okay, no death. Good. You love those Space Rocks. Sorry, it's not just weapon teams. It's any Scryer unit. So it's good for like Acolytes and Storm Fiends and everything too. But in this case, I just have weapon teams. Remember to save his... Also, at the start of the shooting phase, we're going to shoot our Arcane Bolt at that Avatar Khaine.
Yep.
Why not? 1 single mortal wound that you have a 5-up ward against. Can he stop the magic? No. Can you make a ward save?
No.
No. Everyone watching, this may be the perfect Skaven ambush. Coming. We're moving on to the smaller shooting for now. Let's do this Rattling gun team into those Witch Elves with double hand weapons there.
No, those
they have shields.
They have shields.
I'll shoot at them with this Rattling gun. You're obviously going to invoke more warp lead. So their shots are 2d6 plus 3 normally, but now it goes to 4d6 plus 3. But if I roll doubles on the 4d6, I die after I shoot.
Okay.
Kaboom! I'll roll over here so Derek can see. I rolled doubles. They're dead, but I did get 14 shots. That's all because they released their gimbal limiter. So that's obviously why it's backfiring. So says the rules. 4 is to hit. Okay, not bad. I got about average hits. And I think it's 4 to wound, but I hope it's 3s. There's only 3 wounding hits at -1. So you have a 4-up save because of the blood shield to a... Because shields, blood shield, now they're back to a 5-up.
5-up.
Hey, and they get a ward as well. Oh, they make 1. Yep. So 2 fails. And does the ward of Khaine protect them?
Oh, that's right.
It's just 1 damage each. Okay,
nope.
We got 2 of the Witch Elves, and we lose our Rattling gun team as well.
I can accept that.
Yeah, that's 60 points for one of these, so. On to the Engineer. He's got his little pistol there. He's got 3 shots into the Engineers. Bang, 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 bang. We got 2 hits. 1 wound, and this is into the Doomfires, so they'll have the blood shield.
So they're 5 up normally, so it's a 4 up.
So back to a 6 up for them. It's only 1 damage if you fail.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 fail, and then 1 ward save with 1 damage. This is -2 rend. That's a 3. 1 damage on the Doom. The wound on the Doomfire at the far end there, and then we have 2 warp lightning cannons, and of course I'm gonna push the big red button. If this one can try and finish off those witch elves over there a little bit. So we're gonna push the big red button, and I'm gonna roll. Okay, well the way this works is I would normally roll, for those of you unaware, I roll a single power die, boom, and then I roll a follow-up of 6 dice, and then for every roll that equals or exceeds the power die roll is the amount of mortal wounds they take. Now, when I amp up the power and push the big red button on the Warp Lightning Cannon, I roll 12 dice instead. The power roll stays the same. So I want this to roll low. This needs to roll a 1. A 5. I'll take that 5. So that means every 5 up I roll is a mortal wound on that unit, and every 1 I roll, because I push the big red button, is D3 mortal wounds to my cannon.
Okay.
My cannons have 8 wounds, I believe. So I rolled no 1s, and I actually got 7 mortal wounds on that unit. 7 ward saves from that Warp Lightning Cannon. And it didn't take any damage. I got lucky there.
Ward save, yeah.
That's true. You haven't made too many. I don't think you made any ward saves. Oh, you made 2. Okay.
2.
5 of the Witch Elves die to that Warp Lightning Blast. I'm gonna take that with those 3 left. And then Warp Lightning Cannon number 2 is going to zap right into... we'll go that unit there with the black bases. Double hand weapon, it looks like.
Yep, double.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to push the big red button. I'm going to roll my power dice first. Come on, Phil, roll low like you do. Thank you, Phil. Got a 2. So that means every 2 up is a mortal wound on 10 dice. Painful.
It's painful.
All right, so I failed 1. That is 11 mortal wounds on that unit, and I suffer 3 mortal wounds back. So let's keep this over there so I remember, and I'll mark that properly. And then you have mini ward saves. Good luck, Derek.
I'll keep it.
No, you can. That was a drop die reroll. Okay, it's not looking great. That is the unit completely destroyed by the blast. 1 Warp Lightning Cannon. Down to 5 wounds left after a little bit of the backfire on the pressure relief there. Okay, so we only have a little bit more shooting with all my Rattling guns over here to resolve. Let the perfect ambush continue. I am going to try to deal... I can only shoot these 2 units, so I'm going to start with the Blood Sisters in the back. This Rattling gun is going to fire at them first, and we're going to release our gimbal limiter. So if I roll doubles, he dies, but he gets to shoot all his shots. Get to all their defense then.
Yes, I do.
All right, so that's going to give them +2 to their save because they're near the blood shield.
Yeah.
And these are only Ren 1, so going to be
4 ups.
But it does cost both of your command points.
That's fine.
Yep. All right, gimbal limiter. I rolled doubles. He's dead. 4 is to hit. Okay, not bad for you. Not bad for you. I got, there we go. That many hits. I was debating on which one to all-out attack. That one definitely would have been a contender. 2 wounding hits. These should be...
4s.
Are they 6 up normally or 5 up normally?
5 up normal.
So these are going to be 4 ups, yep.
4 ups. I'll do it over here.
Over here works.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 damage though because they hit the space rock. So we have a ward save on them.
Just get ward saves.
Hey, they're okay. It killed that 1 blood sister that was wounded.
Okay.
And then our Rattling gun team is destroyed. This one's up next. We're going to shoot the same unit. And we are going to use our command point from our general from Heroic Leadership to give it all-out attack. Of course, we're going to push the button and release the gimbal limiter. No doubles. Nice. And we get 12, 14 attacks. 3s to hit. Didn't matter. It got me 3 more hits in there. 4s to wound.
Oh, that's good.
That's not bad. 6 wounds. 5 wounds, you have a 4-up save. And... okay, not too bad at all for you. That's 4 damage, though, because it's 2 damage per, and you have a ward save. The Protection of Khaine, the Fanatical Faith, saves nothing. I do kill 2 of the Blood Sisters. Pop, pop. And then that one actually lives. Not bad. Got 1 more Rattling gun to resolve. I don't actually know where I want to put its shots. I kind of want to put those Blood Sisters down. But I'm going to put the shots into the Avatar Khaine, I think. I can rally them on 4s. I have to go for the Blood Sisters, I think. Don't want to, but I will. So, gimbal limiter. He's going to die because I rolled 2 3s. That is going to be 8, 14 shots again. There are 4s to hit. Oh, no 3s there. Oh, there's a single 3. 6s are nice, but not doing much. Oh, only 3 wounds. 4 ups. Oh, no. 6 damage on them. You have your wards. Got to make 3 ward saves will work as well.
3 ward saves works as well.
At least 3. You need 3 at the minimum. Hey! You got 2. 4 wounds is enough to kill the unit off. We got the Blood Sisters out of here.
I got a painful.
And my Rattling Gun team's dead as well. Okay, we're gonna move on to the rest of my shooting. This guy's got a once per game. He shoots out Warp Fire from his little hand there on a 2+. It does D3 mortal wounds. I'm gonna shoot the Avatar Khaine. It does. And it's gonna deal, if I can get another die, 1 single mortal wound. Just a little. Oh, he doesn't even hurt him. He got a 6. Then moving on, I have a few throwing stars here. My 5 Night Runners are gonna fire at the, I know its name, Bloodrack Shrine, and then these 5 are gonna throw their throwing stars at the Doomfire Warlocks, because I think it's like 12-inch range on their attacks. So I want to put pressure here and there. So the Night Runners, I keep calling them Gutter Runners. The Runners are gonna throw their stars. They're 12-inch range, 3 stars per guy. They hit on 4s, but 6s are covered in a toxin, so it's 1 more wound and the attack sequence ends. Again, they only get +1 to hit enemy characters in melee with melee attacks. 4s to wound. I say that for myself because I have a hard time remembering. So 3 regular saves. It's probably like a 4-up. Those 2s probably fail. 3 ward saves because of the toxic hit earlier. Hey.
Nothing.
All right, 3 more damage.
Happy I kept.
Moving over to this squad, throwing their stars at the Doomfire Warlocks. 4s to hit. 1 poison, 1 toxic hit. That's a lot of hits. Holy. Do they wound? Oh, they wound a lot as well. Way more than they should have. No rend on these attacks, so you have 6 saves. 4 up because of the blood shield nearby. Oh, there's an 18. And nice! Only 1 goes through, but 2 ward saves because of the toxic. Or the Eshin toxin. Okay.
Nope.
Kills 1 and wounds another. We definitely got some kills. That is the end of the shooting phase. I would technically roll for that Warp Spark earlier. I don't know if I think I did it earlier, right?
You did.
Yeah, I rolled a 2. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case. There we go. I remembered, but it didn't matter. Charging. Definitely I'm going to declare a charge with these clan rats. Hey! 11! Not a bad charge at all. I'm going to try to charge. No, I'm going to keep my guys back there in the woods. I don't want them to do anything wild yet. They're pretty good at just harassing people from a distance. Yeah, we're going to fight with honor in this battle. Absolutely. Let's just try and mob you with bodies here. You got 3 wounds left on the Iron Scale. I don't want her recovering, so I'm going to charge. Well, I'm going to charge with these rats here, first of all. And see what we get. Okay, a boxcar. We are just going to jump into the heart of that storm with those rats. They are in it to win it. They are loving where they are. Then we're going to go with the other clan rats. These ones have Mystic Shield. They're fancy rats. They got a 6. It's good enough. Just mobbing up in there, just gumming it up with rats. There's going to be a mountain of dead rats in there in a moment. This end of my charge phase. I'm not going in with anything else. Would you like to roar at something or stomp something?
I'm going to roar at this one against the loose Iron Scale, my general.
Yeah, try and save her.
Yeah.
3!
Yep.
Hey! No orders for them. If that's it, we're going to go right to fighting.
Yep, that's it.
I'm not going to reveal any of my assassins yet. I'd be tempting to go for... Oh, it is tempting to pop out 1 assassin and go for the Iron Scale kill.
Go for it.
I'll engage the Blood Sisters, though. And then he's going to get shot to death. I'm not going to pop him out yet. I'm going to have it so in my mind, he's like... tripping over all the rats that are just swarming over her, not even getting a chance for the assassination. I'll save the assassins for later, methinks. But I will do that fight first. And I'm not really going to bother piling in because they have pretty good reach. They're all in their own way, shape, and form able to attack because they have a strength in numbers. They get an extra inch on their attacks for every 10 models in the unit. That one gets +2 to their range. It caps out at 3, so they can fight 3 inches away. Oh, I will remember they took a couple casualties earlier from the storm. They only have 2-inch reach on their attacks. That means that one guy in the back there, after piling in, won't be able to attack. Again, we're trying to not engage them. It's going to be 11 attacks into the Iron Scale that are in range, and then 6 into the Avatar of Khaine. Force 2 hit into the Avatar. Ooh, 3 hits. Well done, rats. 2 wounds, no AP.
4, so 3 up saves because of the...
Mr. Blood Shield over there.
Yeah.
3 ups, 2 of them. Only 2. And 1 damage. You have a ward, though. He's got a 5-up ward on him.
Yeah. Yes.
6. Excellent, no damage there. And then I have 11 attacks into the Iron Scale. Well, 12 because of the champion, though. 4 is to hit her. Look at them, they're mad. And the rats are mad. They're out for blood. 5 wounds, what? So she has a 4-up save because of Blood Shield. Got 3 wounds left. Let's see what we got here. Bam! Nice! She's gonna live 1 ward save from the 3 that failed. Or from the single die that rolled the 3 that was a fail. There you go. Ah, there's the word saves. That's my pick. I'm done. So the only thing I have them to fight with next and them to fight with next, but you get to pick what you want to go with.
I think you kill him if I don't.
We're going to try and defend ourselves with the Doomfires, because that Avatar Khaine should withstand the tide of rats.
Yeah.
9 attacks from the Doomfires, because the champion gives him 1 more.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s, and 3s to wound. Boop. That is 3 wounds at rend of 1. Got a 5-up save with my light armor and shields. Goes to a 6-up though because of the rend. That's 3 dead rats. And then we have the horse clip-clops. So 1, 2, 3. And then the horse attacks are 4s and 4s.
4s and 4s.
4s to hit. Nice. And 4s to wound. Boop. Nice, 2 of them.
Yeah, no rend.
Light armor shield, 5-up. Playing the old world now. Bam. Because that's exactly how that would have worked there. Not bad. I am going to retaliate with these rats. They're going to get 3-inch reach because they haven't lost the model yet. Piling them in. I'm trying to like keep them separated from the other units so I don't get them too confused. These 5 are not going to be able to attack. I want to keep a Luka going for that character. It'll be 16 attacks because of the champion. 4s to hit. Urgh, so mad these rats. 5 hits. Look at that. Urgh, 2 wounds. 3-up saves. No damage. And then the Avatar can fight. And the Iron Scale. Let's see if that Avatar can get in here.
Okay,
3s to hit.
3s.
Oh, everything hits. That's a good start. 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Good follow-up, 3 of them. Rend of 2. Now they have Mystic Shield, so I'm going to get a 6-up here. Otherwise I'd have no save. That's 9 dead rats. He just 3 damage per swing. Just cleaves through half the unit. Very Skaven-like. Let's go ahead and start losing a bunch of rats. 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh. I can afford to lose them. 5, 6, 7. I guess I'll lose the musician so I can tell them apart better. 8, and 1 more for 9. Good job, Avatar. You know what? We forgot the Iron Scale has a built-in ability to ignore the effects of a spell. It's easy to fix that on a 5-up. The only damage she's taken has been from the spell twice. So roll the first 5-up, see if you ignore it. No, nope. And then the second, there was a second 1 damage on her, I believe. Okay, yep. I'm just gonna go double check. Ironically, the dice always fix your mistakes, generally. She never got hit by the storm in the hero phase. She got hit by it in the movement phase, and the first die that Derek rolled would have been to try to ignore the hero phase, or the one that actually dealt damage to her. So she's still at 3 wounds, and still alive. I took my 9 wounds over there. You're going to attack with the Iron Scale now. Yeah. I can fight with them, but I'll fight with them later. 3 attacks with the Iron Scale.
3 and 3s.
Okay, 1 miss. Not bad. 3s to wound. Okay, 2 of them. 6-up save on those rats. Oh, we actually make 1. And D3 damage?
D3 damage.
2 dead. We're going to pull these 2 again, just so I can further tell which units are which. They lost 4 now. Should bring us to this combat over here where I'm down 4 rats, but they're all in range to attack, so it's going to be 17 attacks. 4s and 4s, everyone. And we wound 3 times.
Trying.
4-ups because of the blood shield. Okay, no damage. That's all my attacks. That is the end of the combat phase, I believe. That brings us to the battle shocking phase. I lost 9 ratly figures in this unit. That Avatar Khaine absolutely cut them right in half. So we're going to use 1 command point that we have left over from our Warlock to inspire them so they don't have to roll. And we're going to go ahead and roll for the other units. So they lost 4 models. They lost 4 models. They are bravery 4. So I'm going to lose D6 additional models from those units. So I'm going to lose... Oh, 3 rats run away. Run! Run! They're too powerful. We cannot beat them.
I actually like that.
And then D3 rats come swarming back from like wherever they are, like from the woods, out of the knothole. We're gonna get back 1. I'm ready to fight. I'm fresh. I can breathe. Moving on to this unit of clan rats. They lost 4. 2 earlier to the storm, 2 to the Melusai. 2 more are gonna run. She's too powerful. We cannot hurt her. And then D3 come back. 3. We net 1. Put 2 back there near the storm. This one's going to jump in over there. And these ones over here, they pass. So they're bravely fighting the Avatar. That Avatar's no match for us. We got it. And we're going to get back 1 rat who's ready to jump in there and scrap with the Avatar. Let's go. All right, there we go. We did quite a bit of damage, but less than I was worried about me doing, if that makes any sense. You do owe me a battle shock over here.
Okay, I get to reroll because of that.
What's the Gladiatrix do for them?
Do I need to roll?
You want to roll a 1 or a 2 on those witch elves to keep them around. The gladiatrix doesn't help them out at all here.
I need a 1 or a 2.
And you can re-roll if you fail, or if you roll higher than that. Okay, 1. You could re-roll if you want. Only
I
one.
don't want to.
All right, then we're gonna lose. I guess this one here because you want to keep the banner. Or yep.
Yeah, because right now.
It's happy. Those 2 there, perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I'll do a rally on them anyway.
True, absolutely true. Yeah, I didn't quite get them. A 3 up they would have ran, but again, he could re-roll it, looking for a 1 or 2. That will be the end of literally the first player turn of the game. The calamity is high. The damage is outstanding on both regards. I've lost 180 points of rattling guns, and I've lost about 20 clan rats so far. You've obviously lost quite a bit yourself.
Yeah.
But let's see what you can do on your turn 2.
Yeah.
By turn 2, I mean your turn 1 because you haven't gone yet.
No.
So turn 1 for the Daughters of Khaine to see how much they can retaliate against the rats. Don't forget, I'm going to remind you again later, I got rats hidden in the woods.
Yeah.
Because they can be kind of nasty. And I had 3 assassins on the table too. Turn 2, we're both going to gain a command point. Neither one of us had any. We were cooked and out of gas there. So what do you want to do for your action?
I am going to use her to do rally on them.
Oh, going to rally over there. Do you want to do a heroic leadership to see if it's free?
Yes.
Yep. Do a leadership first. Hey, it's free.
Yeah, woo.
So you can go ahead and rally them on 4 6s. Looking at 8 dice here on 6s to get back some ladies. Come on, witch elves. 2 stand back up. That war fighting wasn't that bad. My action, I'm gonna go for a leadership. I don't really know where, but I got it. Do it on this guy again. Oh, I totally screwed up on the one model I got back over here. Supposed to go back here to keep him with a Luka, sir. And then he'll get the, what's it called, heroic leadership. We are going to try and conjure a Heart of Fury from the Hag Queen on the Cauldron of Blood. On a that. So we're gonna pop up that Heart of Fury right there, pulsing out an aura of -1 damage against your Daughters of Khaine units. It'll be relevant against my my shooters and my assassins as well, if and when they show up. Otherwise, that's the Slaughter Queen's prayer. We still have. That's it for prayers, I guess.
Now spells. I'm going to try to dispel.
Oh, absolutely, yes. You need a 9 to get rid of that. Can she cast 2 spells or just 1?
She casts 2.
Okay, so it uses up one of her casts. And for a 9, bop. Oh, bam! That is the Warplaning Vortex out of here.
It helps me more.
Cast Enfeebling Foe now as her second spell. Well, she casts 2 spells. Oh my gosh, you got it. I don't have any bonuses. That is going on them. Is that -1 to their wound rolls?
-1 to their wound rolls, yeah.
Ooh, that's nasty. The Storm Vermin are pretty good fighters. Moving on to the Doomfires and engulf their weapons in flames. That's like a really cool spell for them. Hey, it works. I do have a wizard to try and unbind it. 8, I do.
Yeah.
No magical flaming swords for you, even though I love it. I love it to death. I want to try and remember that if I play them in the future. Should conclude the hero phase. We're going to go to the movement phase, and we're going to show you where Derek ends up putting, he's got the core of his army all here in the middle. Lots of things tied up, but I'm going to show you where they all end up. There won't be too much moving, but there will be some. 2 cauldrons pushing up on the clan rat invasion. Sisters staying still, or the stalkers staying still. Both units of the Sisters of Slaughter and the Witch Elves pushing towards these clan rats with the High Gladiatrix right in the middle. And from reserve come the Keeneray. Are these they're the ones who throw javelins? I can't remember the heart
Life Takers, I think, or
the Life Takers, yeah. They're showing up over here, 9 away from our Arch Warlock, and then this unit over here near the Engineer. Messing with my war machines and my backfield support as they do the counter ambush.
Yeah.
And that's effectively it for movement, so we can go right to shooting.
Okay.
These guys have. We'll go do the Blood Rack Shrine over here. 17 models in this target unit for the Blood Rack Stair. So Derek's going to roll 17 dice as they try to avert their gaze away from the Blood Rack Shrine. Every 5 up is a mortal wound. That means that stupid rat didn't look away.
5s?
5s are good. I see 6s. Perfect. 6 rats turn to stone. The other ones look away. I'm proud of them, you know. That's 5. We'll lose you as well. We'll keep... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll lose you. Those ones die. She's going to throw her javelin. If I could remember... Wow, it had a weird...
Keldris Faith, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Keldris?
The Keldrasaith. Yep. I was not going to remember that, that's for sure. All right, we are looking at probably 3s to hit here.
Yep. 3s and 3s.
Good start. That's a fancy start. 3s! 1 wound.
1 wound. -1.
Except save for the light armor shield. Oh, we're good. Shoot the burning sword attack from the Avatar Khaine into these
ones.
Those ones there. Weaken them. Gotcha.
Weaken them some more. 6 attacks, 3s and 3s.
3s to hit. All right, half. And 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Rend of 1.
Rend of 1.
We get through. 1 is going to save. I assume it's just 1 damage, right?
1 damage.
1 rat burns up, sadly. Sad. It was a sad death.
Yeah.
We got the same attack from that Avatar of Khaine on the shrine or the cauldron.
Yeah.
3s and 3s. Oh, much better. 5 hits. 3s to wound. 2 fails. 3 saving throws the 6 up. Ooh, 3 more rats burn up and die. Oh no. And the Bloodstalkers are going to finish them off, which is the right call.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get here. These should be 3s to hit.
I believe.
We'll double check in a second. 6s are spicy, I remember that. 3 dead rats, and then these are the regular hits that are looking for 3s to wound to the rats.
Yep.
Hey. Okay. Weird. Only 4. 6s. How many do I have left there?
You're looking at a total of 7.
There's 1 rat left. That's exactly it. I got lucky there. Because there's an assassin in there, so if you killed the unit, you would have forced the assassin out. I guess I'll just leave. I don't know if I care for the banner. You know what? Whatever. I assume they're going to die. So we'll leave the banner. That'll be 7. He's down to 1 rat. Nice. Okay, we found out the Heart Renders. We're going to throw 5 javelins into my Arch Warlock because he is the nearest. And you're within 12. It's -1 to hit, though, because of Lookout Sir.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So 4s and 3s.
4s and 3s it is. -1 to hit barely mattered. 3s to wound. 3 of them. I owe you 3 saves. I will oh, he's got a 3-up save, so he failed 2 of those. 4 remaining wounds, and the Heart Renders get the auto move after they shoot, so they're gonna move right towards. They're gonna try and go for the assassination. Yeah. It's aggressive. I like it. We're off to the other Heart Renders. They're gonna try and take out my little engineer. He has no lookout, sir. Just regular 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
Please don't kill him. I love him. Oh no, he's on his way to death. Oh my God. Oh, he's got 2 wounds left, I think. Oh wait. Well, I got a little lucky. They only had a 5-up save, and then they're gonna move towards him as well.
Let's be aggressive.
Oh my war machines. Damn. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, pressure is on. That's it for shooting.
That's it for shooting.
Right to charging. You just want to charge with these guys going in? Or?
Yeah, let's charge. I'm going to charge with so much stuff.
I'm just going to double. They get +1 to their charge rolls right now, too.
Yeah.
Because if we remember that. I just got to double check one thing about Unleash Hell over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can Unleash Hell with them. It's weird, but they go up to 9. Charge into all 3 of them here. And Desperation kicks in, so I use my 1 base command point. The other one is still on leadership over there. Unleash Hell, they have no minimum range. I'm going to do the full health one because this one's a little rickety. I gotta, this is desperate. I gotta save this because if this doesn't work out for me, all of this is tied up. Of course, going to push the big button. It's going to be power 2. So every 2 up, they take a mortal wound as they charge in. They just eat a warp lightning to the face. I didn't take a single mortal wound on that either.
But you wipe them out.
You have your ward saves. You have you have to make 12 ward saves, though. Well, that's not true. You have to make 8. Well, they just showed up and destroyed a command point. They might live, though. No. They just as they show up, they get their damage in with their spears and are immediately destroyed by the warp lightning cannon. I'm lucky on that one, but I only have 1 command point left over here now. Okay. I don't even know if that was worth it. I didn't want to lose my engineer though. Charging over here, not much I can do about this other than just hopefully roll well. Okay. Oh, my rattling guns. Moving on to the Blood Rack Shrine.
Yeah.
Yep. 2d6 charge, adding 1 to it. Go up to 7. 7 is just enough to get in, which is huge because then you get to do impact hits to try and kill it. It's like a 2-up or, oh, you want to do to them?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I want to do this and to charge it to them.
I think you have to resolve this thing's more wounds.
Okay.
I'd love for you to roll a 1 here. Hey, no. All right, that's a dead rat. No matter what you roll, he's dead. I got to roll, I have to have my assassin pop out now. I don't really assign which assassin to which clan rat unit, so I'm going to randomize it. On a 1, on a D3 roll, it's the armored one. Which has no items, then it's the Gnaw Bomb, and then it's the Skitter Cloak one on a 5-up. It is the Skitter Cloak one. The banner clan rat gets removed. Our Skitter Cloak assassin, Deathmaster, is going to pop out there. I was going to try and put it further away out of engagement range, but I'm just completely surrounded by enemies. So in the middle he goes, and he suffers a mortal wound. He's got 4 remaining wounds. Okay. And that's that 1 charge done. I assume you want to do this one next.
Yeah, if I can get, I'll actually go after him.
Yeah, there's not much I can... Do I want to... put him somewhere safer. You know
You
what?
can do what, like, otherwise you'd be over here, right? And that'd be really safe.
I'm going to put him right there.
But your engagement range with that.
I know. I'm going to be engagement range. I have to be within 3 of this model here. And if I go, I guess I could just go over here on the other side. But I'm in engagement range of a lot of nasty things. I just want to take the mortal wounds on the charge from that thing.
Oh, okay. Because that would...
That just goes through him, and I want to get one attack out of him anyways. So you'll pop out right there, try and go for an assassination later, but you get to pick who fights first. That's the big deal here.
Okay.
You'll get to go with this thing next. Plus 1 to the charge.
Plus 1 to the charge.
Oh, there's a 12. That's fancy.
So yes.
Yeah, right into the clan rats.
Let me get rid of these.
2 up. And it's going to kill D3 rats. Kills 3 of them. Well, might as well lose these ones back here. For now. Keep that mystic shield on them. I will note that we were looking at maybe charging the Deathmaster, but couldn't fit through these 2 models here and get within range to legally charge. Moving on to this side for charging, we got the Gladiatrix. Charging in. Yeah, 3. Nope. Okay. Well, she gets plus 1, but even with a 4, yeah, you might be right. That might be a fail. Interesting. I didn't expect that. There's the Slaughter up next.
Oh, they're in.
Oh, yes. With a plus 1 as well. They're ending there. The Witch Elves, who rallied earlier, are going to declare a charge, trying to come on around this way. You don't need that high of a charge. You get plus 1 to the roll as well.
Okay, let's see.
6, 7 should work just to be able to get to at least there. That's like a 5. And charging it over here. And then we go to combat. I could reveal my other 2 assassins now. Pop them out and make you have some decisions to make, but I'm a little afraid of that Avatar of Khaine over there. And over here, it's a tough call. So the assassins spring forth. This one's assassin within 3 of them to go for the High Gladiatrix. And we're going to double up on your general here. This assassin's going to pop out of that unit there and attack the... try and go for your Iron Scale. Go for the general kill. So I left you with I got double assassin lined up on your 3 wound Iron Scale to try and take it out. So you get to pick where you want to fight first and how you would like to fight first. So you want to go with the Blood Rack Shrine attacking into the wounded. That one's got the fancy disappear and reappear cloaks. This one's got nothing, so you might as well go for the hurt one. It's going to pile it in backwards just enough to get within 1 to try and beat up the assassin, who's going to pray to the Great Horned Rat and that he's going to live because he's got a really cool thing to show it.
Okay, 3 on 3.
Blood Rack Spear first. 3s to hit. Ooh, good start. 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Ah. 4 up saving throw on a Deathmaster. So a 5 up with the Ren, but we're not going to make that. D3 damage?
D3 damage.
2. We have 2 remaining wounds on our Deathmaster. Bloop. And then we have lots of other attacks.
Yeah, but no rend.
These are, the actual riders, the 2 Witch Elves.
Yeah.
I might live here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 6 attacks.
Oh, lost your attack there. Nope.
Well, it didn't matter.
3 hits. And
2 wounds.
2 wounds, no rende.
No rend.
Gotta make them both. Fail, fail. Double wand him. He's dead. He got killed by the thing. However, we did forget to roll for this. You have to roll for this every combat phase. Okay, it just reduces the damage by 1 ever, which is good because that's going to make my assassin.
But only for these guys, so that's...
Oh, it's all Daughters of Khaine.
Oh, is it?
All Daughters of Khaine. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
That does take out my assassin. I think I'm still going to go with this assassin to try and tango. We'll go over here. I don't think I can avoid 3 inches of that, but we're just going to... whatever, let's go right up there.
Okay, I want this one to live, so I'm going to spend my command point all out defense.
Gotcha. Well, it's still the first battle round, I think. Let me double check. And you're just going to eat it. Never mind. It costs 2 command points in the first battle round for defensive things. Attacks with the Weeping Blade. Normally 3s and 3s, but we got the big contract out, so all your characters are +1 to hit and wound. So 2s. Oh, geez, the mortal wounds. These are all a lot of mortal wounds.
Oh, you're...
They got the Eshin toxins. It's the same thing as a throwing weapon. So we have 1 wound at -1. See if you save against that one. It's -1. Oh, that's a fail. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess the Heart of Khaine is a weird interaction with the Eshin Toxin because it's -1 damage to successful attacks. These, I wouldn't even roll this first. These do mortal wounds before the attack sequence ends. Yeah. So that's just going to be 7 mortal wounds on the... But you have ward saves. And then we'll resolve this afterwards, technically. So I was a little incorrect. Sorry, 6, not 7. Because this does not... It doesn't reduce the damage of characteristics within range of attacks that go through the full sequence. 6 upwards. Good luck. Not enough.
Not enough.
1 more 6 up and she would have lived. So she gets assassinated, and that is general kill. Boom. All right, we are going to save... We're going to attempt to save the Gladiatrix from this assassin. All
so
right.
4s?
This is the whip and the weapon.
Yeah, so it's actually It's all 6 attacks. They're the same thing, so might as well
Oh,
roll.
one's got longer reach, I
Yeah,
think.
one has a longer reach, but you're right next to me, so it
Yep.
doesn't matter. So 6 and 6.
All right, these are what, 3s and 3s?
3s and 3s.
Yep. Let's see what we got. Ooh, couple misses. I will live, officially, but we shall see. 3 to wound. That's 3 wounding hits out of -1. They're all 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take 2. 3 wounds left on my Deathmaster. Definitely just want to go with the Deathmaster again to try and take it in case the Flaming Sword Doomfire Warlocks feel clutch. I stopped that spell. Still, I'm going to go with the Deathmaster. In fact, we're not supposed to be touching that thing's base. We're going to pile up and around.
Yeah.
Around there, just to be a little bit safer, be a little bit more malicious. We have 5 attacks with our Weeping Blades, 2s and 2s, 6s are good. So these deal 2d3 mortal wounds. So you take 4 mortal wounds so far.
Okay, down to 2.
You'll have a ward save as well. And then you owe me 1 to save because 2s do wound here with a +1 to wound.
What's your round?
1.
So I need a 6.
Oh, okay, just the mortal wounds. So you will live.
So how many?
4.
Oh, I got 6, so that's good.
And wards. 3 damage. We failed in the assassination, so that means the Gladiatrix will have an attempt at beheading him at the end of the combat phase. That's my pick. You get to go with all the high-profile attacks are done. Now we're on to Clan Rats.
The 3 attacks. So
Piling in here. These 3 are going to pile in. They were set up in a way to be equal to both, so we're going to pile into the Rattling Gun. These 2 are going to attack the Arch Warlock. Okay, 2 things one thing we forgot, the champion throws an extra javelin, so we have to do the extra javelin over here. See if it hits. It does, even with Luka, sir. And it does not wound. Then do me one more time for the Warlock on the other side. Because you might have done 1 damage to him.
Okay.
Hits and wounds. Yes. Just like to keep the state of the game a little clean if I can. This guy's actually at 1 wound because the champion throws 1 more javelin. So even more lucky that I killed them with the shot.
Kill that.
4 attacks in the Rattling Gun because the champion's...
So 4s and 4s?
Oh, that's a good start. Oh, 2 wounds. 1 wound left. Very close. We have these 2. I knocked them out of the way. Attacking the Arch Warlock. Okay. Well, there you go. My pick next. Oh, man. It's tough. The fact that I didn't kill the Gladiatrix means this stuff's all super suspicious over here. So I'm going to attack with the Clan Rats. I'm going to put all my attacks on the Sister of Slaughter that I can. And then whatever I can over here. And then I'll figure out... Actually, I'll do... Yeah, I'll figure the split out. Without piling in too much, I'm going to go 9 attacks into the Doomfires because of the champion, and then 6 remaining attacks into the Sisters of Slaughter. Let's see if we can hit them. 4 hit the Sisters of Slaughter, and 1 wounding hit. 5 up save because the blood shield's too far. Hooah!
Yes.
You're good. No damage there. Then I have 9 attacks in the Doomfires. I don't know how well I'm going to do against them. Oh, the champion got
7
them.
wounds. 1's wounded.
All true. 3 wounds on the Doomfires. Oh, should be 5 ups here. Well, we killed 2 of them because 1 was wounded. So that one goes down, and then that one. I think that's the champion you pull there.
Oh, did I?
You can pull this one instead if you want.
Yeah, right.
It cleans that up a little bit. Your pick. All right, we got this last important fight over here just because I haven't gone with these Clan Rats yet. The Cauldron is going to attack them. We got the Slaughter Queen, the Avatar, and the 2 Witch Elves.
So the
3s to hit with the sword. Oh, geez, 1 hit. Okay.
No, that was not cool.
1 wound.
Yeah.
You have Mystic Shield on the rat, so 6 up save. No, that's 3 dead so far.
Yeah. 3s and 3s for this one.
This is the Hag attacking now, the Slaughter Queen, I mean.
Yeah. So 3s and 3s.
Okay, 1 miss. 3s to wound. 3 of them. Goes to a 5 up because of Mystic Shield. Make 1 fail. 2 is that D3 each?
D3 each.
Ooh, another 4 damage. Or 3 damage. And the 2 Witch Elves with their spears. 3s to hit. Couple of misses. Following up with 2 3 wounding hits. 4 ups because of Mystic Shield. Didn't help. That's 9 dead. I think I have exactly 9. They were in a nice little 3x3 brick. Yep, that's all them dead. Huh. Avatar Khaine doesn't get to attack. Joke's on you. Yes, the perfect ambush. It's going very well. We got 1 assassin right in the middle there. You got the Warlord kill. You got the General kill. That's big. Well, if it's my pick, I'm going to go with my Warlock. I am going to issue him all-out attack with my leadership on the Gracie over there. Or he had it. It's one of the 2 had it, but they're both in range of each other. Especially the Gracie being the General. So he's going to get +1 to hit for all-out attack here. Because I don't... I mean, these guys... I don't have a command point over here, so I can't inspire them anyway. So yeah. All-out attack on him. And he's going to channel power into his little halberd there. So instead of it being D3 attacks, it's D6 attacks. But for every roll of 1 in combat, I take D3 mortal wounds. So I don't want to roll 1s. But these are the amount of attacks. 4 attacks with the halberd instead of the 2 it would have been. 3s to hit now. Don't roll 1s. Thank you. Hey, all attack helps. 3s to wound. Warlock! 2 of them at Ren 2. 6 up save because of the blood shield nearby.
Yeah. One.
That's only one getting through. It's 2 damage. You have the devotion save. So ward.
Nope.
Okay, 1 dies. Are they 2 wounds or 1 wound each? Probably 1 wound. It kills 2 of them then.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. Ooh. Actually, we'll double check. That thing reduces damage by 1, but it might be too far. That's too far away. And then he has 1 attack with the little piston claw. Beast to hit. Oh, there we go. No, it's only the halberd he takes mortal wounds, not the claw, luckily. All right, that's it for my attack there.
And so 6 inches goes around.
Sisters of Slaughter. I'm going to pile in and try and beat the crap out of these elves. They get a 6-inch pile in. They have the Dance of Death. Because the Gladiatrix is still alive, their to-wound profile with their weapons are going to be a 3-up instead of a 4-up. It's not +1 to wound. It augments their characteristic. It's going to be 21 nasty attacks as well. And 3s and 3s. Oh, no fancy rolls yet. Turn 2 is you'll be getting +1 to your hit rolls. 3s to wound. Bloop. A few fails, but still pretty good. These are all Ren 1?
Yep.
Nice. 7 saves at 6 up because they're Ren 1. Boop. We save 1, we lose 6 happy rats. Might as well lose them from over here.
Oh, so I can't attack with the...
Well, you'll still be able to pile in, but hopefully...
No, you took more than 3 inches away.
You could, because you charge, you can pile in no matter what.
Okay.
It's your attack there. The only attack I have left, as of right now, are the Rusty Knives on the Rattling Gun team. 2 Rusty Knife attacks. Oh, 1 hits. Oh, 1 sticks! You should have a 4-up save because of Blood Shield, though. Oh, and a ward? 6 up for Fanatical Faith? No, we got one, though. Eat that, elf! Imagine living for, like, 240 years training to be an exceptional scouting warrior to get killed by a rusty knife from some rat born 4 days ago. These witch elves are going to pile in. Oh, I guess the gap is going to make it so it's only 2.
That's
so
fine.
2 can attack. Where's the champion? You know what? She's the champion right there for sure.
Yeah.
These rats living their best life, man.
So 3s and 3s.
Oop, because of the Gladiatrix nearby.
Yeah.
1 miss, not bad. 3s to wound. They do have Ren because they're near a hero. Hiya! Well, we're going to make 3 of them, surprisingly. 2 dead rats. Lose you. We're just going to keep going in this awkward pile over here. Doomfire Warlocks.
Yeah, so...
5 attacks from the guys up top.
Yep, so 4s and 3s.
Oh, good start. 3 to wound with a rend. Oh, 2 of them.
Yep, -1 rend.
Okay, lose 1 more rat. The 5 brave rats who fight.
4, so 4s and 4s for the vicious bites.
The horsies and their trampling hooves and the vicious bites. 2 more. Don't really know.
No rend.
They're 2 dead. They're going to run away at the end of this, so I'm just going to pull them all anyways.
Okay.
Because I have no command points or anything. And they're rallying to their banner abilities after the Battle Shock phase. They're going to lose like D6 plus like 7 rats or something. Now, the High Gladiatrix, what's the name of the ability?
Killing Stroke.
So this is like a gladiatorial 101 combat kind of thing. You're going to, well, Derek's going to roll a D3, adding the amount of wounds allocated to my hero, which is 2, and he wants to roll equal to my wound characteristic or higher. So he wants to roll a 5-up on this D3 to instantly kill my hero. Let's make it happen. Yo, we're good. Neither one of us gets the satisfaction.
No.
Eh? All right, fine. Well, that will bring it. Now, technically, that brings it to Battle Shock. They run away. I think you owe me a battle. What's the Doomfire Warlocks leadership? They lost 2 this turn. Well, get rolled out for them. They could run away.
Now, does the Gladiatrix help with them on Bravery 5 or no?
I don't believe so.
That's fine.
Oh.
Oh. They run away.
I think they just ran. They just said they don't want to fight for this.
They're
realm
done
anymore. Well, I did not expect that. Okay. Moving on to over here. They lost 3. What's their bravery? Their bravery 7. Only 1d6 plus 3. Roll an 8. So 1 runs. Champion is left alive. Interesting. Not bad. We don't have a lot of rats left. That's the first battle round done, and we've already pretty much halved our armies. But that's kind of the ambush scenarios almost rarely go 5 turns. They give you 5 turns just in case you need it.
Yeah.
And like that one poor last model who's dragging himself to the altar can win the game is kind of what we're looking at here. That's going to bring us to round 2 where we have a very, very, very spicy priority roll. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, are you kidding me?
4. Obviously, the rats are going to keep the priority here.
Are you sure?
We want the realm gate. This is the perfect, obviously the perfect ambush. It's going so well. We are going to have to suffer the withering on them, or enfeebling foe on them still, but that's well worth all the shenanigans and trickery I can pull out on this one. This could very well be like a 2 battle round game or a 3 battle round game. We'll find out how much damage we can do with the Skaven. Let's be real. Who didn't want to see Skaven getting the priority there and potentially messing up everything and destroying themselves? Now, a couple of things that changed in the second battle round. Derek can use defensive stratagems at the regular cost of 1.
Yep.
Unfortunately, his general did get assassinated. So you're only going to get 2 for going second in the battle round. You won't get 1 for your general. I'll be getting 1 command point for going first in the battle round, and then 1 for my general still being alive over in the corner there. Otherwise, I believe we just go to the hero phase proper. And I am going to do... I don't think I have to do anything at the start. Oh, I guess heroic actions I have to do. I would like to recover him, but I can't. I would like to recover him, but I can't. Plus their braveries are poo-poo. The assassins are probably pretty good. This guy could recover. Do I need the command point? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for leadership instead. Okay, we failed that anyways. Oh, no. Other hypothetical die. Okay, it would have failed. Either one, it was a fail. He's bravery 5, so I had to roll 5 or less to heal him. Wasn't going to happen. Would you like to get a command point anywhere?
Can I rally these guys, or no? Only on my turn?
Oh, you could rally them on my turn as well, but they are within 3 of me.
Oh,
so they are engaged still. Would you like to get a command point on them?
I have to.
On a 2+, one of your, whoever you want. Really. These are roll 2+ and
that's
figure it
the
out.
hell
Makes sense. It's a totem too, I believe. Oh my gosh! You only get 2 command points and that's it.
That's it.
You got to make that work this battle round. Where to start? I was thinking about, I'll warp lightning over here because we don't have any wizard to dispel anymore and I could boost it. And I said to myself, wait a second, we had 1 command point for Inspiring Presence. We talked about Derek using it on these guys. We had a complete brain fart and rolled it and they ran away on the exact roll. So Derek is going to use that in command point instead to inspire them. Therefore, you have a wizard over here to dispel my enhanced warp lightning. Therefore, I will not be using that enhanced warp lightning. I'll do a basic warp lightning instead. I got it. Would you like to stop it?
Yes.
It's a 5 to cast, so 6 to stop it. You do. All right, so no warp lightning over here. Nice and simple. I got some bigger wizards over here. I was going to conjure a warp lightning storm, just a small one though, because I want to ping the mortal wound off this thing and free myself up here if I can. If I cast the big version, I take up to 18 mortal wounds if I fail it, and I don't want to risk it. I got it with a 9. You might as well stop this one, I'd recommend.
Okay, I'll try. I need a 10 though.
Yeah. This is a pretty big one. It could do a lot of damage. Close.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to... I target D3 units, and they take D3 mortal wounds. It's going to be 2 units. So I'm going to pick the Avatar and the Heartrender, Life Taker. Life Taker takes 2 mortal wounds. We have a Feel No Pain. Or a ward save, so Life Taker dies. And the other thing on Battle Round 2, you're +1 to hit everywhere because you're Hagnar.
Yeah.
So Hagnar counts the second Battle Round as the third Battle Round. So all your melee attacks are +1 to hit. And then D3 mortal wounds on the Avatar of Khaine. 1 mortal wound, you have a 5-up board on the Avatar.
5-up?
No, 1 damage.
Down to...
I got 1 an Arcane Bolt as well. Oh, we got that with a 9. Probably not going to stop that. We're going to try and stop the Warp Lightning Storm instead. Channel up a bolt on that guy. Next, the Grey Seer is going to go Mystic Shield on the Storm Vermin. And we're going to feed them Skaven Brew as well. And every single one of you come up and take a gulp. D3 mortal wounds to the unit. I lose 2 of them. Bloop. And the add 1 to their attack characteristics. Skaven Brews once per game. +1 of their attack characteristics until my next turn, or my next hero phase. And then we're going to cast a Mystic Shield on the Grey Seer. We got a Mystic Shield. We're going to keep buffing up these Storm Vermin. Then we're going to try and cast the Warp Lightning Vortex. Got it with a double 6. Sorry, that's unexpected. Damn. Okay, so this is... I couldn't place it where I want to. Again, I want to put it right here, but it's too close to the invocation, too close to the other models, so I have to put it right here, an inch away from everything. But that means the other... But that part is too far away from the Grey Seer. It's not wholly within 13. That part, which is within 7 of it, is too far away from the Grey Seer. Well, I mean, I could put it a little bit closer, but then the other part would have to be there, too close to them. So I'm forced to put one piece there, close to my stuff, and then the other 2 elements chaining out from it. My poor assassin is in the middle of the storm. That cauldron, the Avatar, but I have 2 units within 1 element there, and this guy's safe, luckily, but that is not great. So I'm going to immediately roll it up. I'll let you roll for mine. I'll start with my Storm Vermin.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll to see. On a 4 if they take mortal wounds. Okay, D3 mortal wounds on my Storm Vermin. I'll lose 1 more Storm Vermin. Just pull 1 guy from the back there for me. And then my Grey Seer is in range as well. Roll for him. It's his own damn spell. Oh, he takes D6 mortal wounds. That's what he gets. 1! Awesome. I think I'm just going to take it on him. I don't think I have to roll it with the Master Clan rule. He is right there by that tree. Have to roll the Master Clan Luka, sir. All right, so one of the Storm Vermin step in the way of the blast and get hit by it instead of the character there. Actually, that guy's there for coherency purposes. That guy will die. Now I roll for your stuff. Let's do the Bloodstalkers are near 2 parts of it, so on a 3-up. Oh, they're fine. My actually roll for my assassin. He's been near 2 parts. Stop! No, he is dead. He just dies to it immediately. That's the risk I knew I was getting into, though. Avatar Kane's near 2 pieces of it. So he's going to suffer a mortal wound. He'll be okay. It takes a 5 up to ignore it. Only takes 1. And this, the Cauldron of Blood's near 1 element. Suffers 2 mortal wounds, but the Cauldron has a ward save.
6 up.
Just 1 damage on the Cauldron. 12 wounds left. And the last thing to roll for is the Blood Rack Shrine, right in the heart of everything there, is near all the parts of it. So it gets hit and suffers 2 mortal wounds, which you have a 6-up ward on the Cauldron, or the Blood Rack Shrine. 2 damage. 5 wounds left there. That should be it for the immediate resolution of it. We can end the hero phase there. That's the last thing to do. We can go to the movement phase. No running near these storms. And at the end of the movement phase, it's going to happen again. I'm very disappointed in losing the assassin on that one. It was very unlikely the assassin died. We are going to move our... These Night Runners or Gutter Runners are going to come into the play. They're not going to run. Those ones over there are going to run. They're going to run an additional 1 inch. They get to run and throw their throwing stars. Move them 8 inches towards the middle, but 6 away from that. Thank you very much. And the other ones came normal move out of the woods. They move 7, so they're quite fast. We're going to move up these just because I want to keep putting pressure on the middle of the board. I don't love the idea of these guys moving up, but they got to kind of keep putting pressure. They only move 3. They're kind of slow. That's where they're going to end up. The last things to move are going to be over here, and I want to stay kind of far away from those storms. So the storm vermin come out of the woods, staying 6 away from another part of the storm, but they'll get hit by 1 of them. Keeping those tokens there. The Grey Seer skitters around and behind them, staying 6 away. Warlock stays 6 away, and the Rattling Gun didn't really move at all. That's kind of it for my moving. So we're going to trigger the Warp Lightning Storm again. Would you please roll for my Storm Vermin? They are still near 1 of them. They're good. We get to roll for your stuff now.
Yeah.
Bloodstalkers. They're fine. They're near 2 pieces. They take a mortal wound. They have a 6-up ward. See if they live. Okay, This 1 stalker goes down. Let's do the Cauldron is okay. Our Avatar Kane is okay. And then the Blood Rack Shrine. Oh, 6 mortal wounds on the Blood Rack Shrine. What, 5 wounds left?
Yeah.
All right, you need to make 2 ward saves, or else it dies. Interesting.
Blood Rack Shrine.
I know you do. I need a dead. Can we just kill 2 big characters here? One being mine? Oh, wow, it goes down to the Warp Lightning Storm. That storm, again, causing the most damage on the table between both armies. Then I already rolled for that. Yeah. Okay. That was the last thing to roll for. Right. Yeah. All right, so we got the Blood Rack Shrine. Not bad. To shooting proper now. They don't really have a choice. They're going to throw their throwing stars into the Bloodstalkers. Force to hit. We got 1 mortal wound and a couple of hits. Look at that roll there. Force to wound. 2 saves at your +1 for the shrine. Couple 4-ups. Ooh, 3 damage in total, and you have the ward saves.
Oh, yep.
3 of them. 1 from the mortal wound earlier on the toxin. Oh, kills 1.5. Gonna die there and put a wound on that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's the champ. You don't want to lose that one yet.
No.
Or you can put the wound over here. Up to you.
Yeah.
It's easy enough to resolve. This assassin is going to throw throwing stars into the High Gladiatrix. Fight with honor here in Clan Eshin. 5 attacks. Oh, no mortal wounds, but they all hit.
Oh.
3 of them wound as well. No rendo. 3 5-up saves. Each one's D3 damage.
What?
These are nasty, yeah. She got ward saves. Let's see how many ward saves she's got to make. Yeah, that's 3, that 5. I can do math. That's 5 damage. Told you we fight with honor in Clan Eshin. Oh, she dies just with 3 failed ward saves.
Oh.
We got the assassination eventually. Okay, these Eshin folks are go. You know what? We'll have them clean up, I guess. Let's just like hammer them with some Warp Lightning Cannons. So we'll do. Got 3 units here.
Yep.
Warp Lightning Cannon number 1 is going to go for the Sisters of Slaughter with the red rimmed bases, and obviously we're going to push the big red button. We're going to hit. This is the power level. 5. Okay, there you go. It's a little more manageable. Rolling 12 dice for mortal wounds.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I am going to take 3d3 damage myself, and your unit takes 5 mortal wounds. 5 ward saves. Bloop. 4 die from the Warp Lightning Blast. Kaboom. And then, boom, boom, boom. And then this guy takes 2, 4, 6, 7 damage. We have 1 wound left on that Warp Lightning Cannon after that shot. And we have the Root of Khaine on the High Gladiatrix. So the first time the High Gladiatrix is slain, she immediately fights. And obviously she's going to try and trade here, right? Yeah, she doesn't want to go down without a fight.
So 3s and 3s.
Yes. 2s and 3s. Because it's the Power 3 Pain chart.
Yeah. So 2s.
Didn't matter.
Yeah.
And 3s to wound. 3 of them, eh? I have to fail all of these to die.
-1.
You got him. He's got 4 up safe. That is it. We've traded. Death everywhere. Everywhere, everything dies. All right, this one next. I would love to deal with that Sister of Slaughter unit still, so we'll put the second one into it as well. This one. And push it. We got a 4 on the power dice. Every 4 up, they take a mortal wound. Every 1. Oh, I'm probably going to die there.
These only there's 6 in there.
6 of them. So they take 5 mortal wounds, but they got Fanatical Faith. What do they got? What do they got?
Give me 6s.
Ooh, nice. 4 die. There's 2 left. Left with those 2 remaining, and I owe you 3 damage on that Warp Lightning Cannon for the 2 ones I rolled. We got 2. They're not holding together with much left. Dude, the Engineer is going to put his 3 pistol shots into that squad of Sisters of Slaughter there. Bang, bang, bang. Couple of hits. Kaboom, boom. 1 wound.
Is
Ren 2. 1 ward save.
6s.
Boom. Oh, excellent. Very good. I have their throwing stars to deal with now. Let's do all the throwing stars in that squad though to try and finish it off. Really, let's throw the throwing stars in the Doomfire Warlocks, then we'll charge them. It's a little more daring, but that's what the Skaven are about. All right, you take 3 mortal wounds on the Doomfires, and these hit. Well, that hits too. Then let's get these out of the way. 1 save, 1 armor save.
Nope.
Fail, and 4 wards to stick around.
I need at least 1 6 to stick
Yes, 1 6. Oh, you did it! 1 wound left there, and and those 2 are left as well. So probably keep the champion, I assume.
Yeah.
And 1 wound on the champion, and that Doomfire's out of here. Resolves all this shooting. We just have the shooting over here, which I believe is the Rattling Gun only. I'm gonna release the gimbal limiter and go for the Avatar Khaine. Why not? 46 shots plus 3 doubles, I'm dead. That's 11 shots, though. We're going to hit on 4s. Oh, that's a spicy roll. I did not expect that from the Rattling Gun before it goes down. Not a bad follow-up. 3 wounds on that, -1. Is he a 5-up base or a 4-up base?
That's these guys.
You got 4-up saves because of the Blood Shrine. 2 5-up wards. Not bad. 5-up wards. Oh, 1 damage. He's sticking around, and then my Rattling Gun dies. Let's go with charging. That'll be for shooting. Definitely have some I want to do. These assassins are going to declare a charge. They did not run. I'm going to go 8 inches. I'm going to charge into those 2 units there and try and clean them both up. I definitely have some charging I'd like to do over here. So the Storm Vermin are going to declare a charge. Go 7 inches. Not bad. That's where they're charging in. And then the Warlock, Warlockers don't wish that negative energy on me. No, I won't fail. Oh, yeah. We will fight instead. We are brave. All right, he's got 4 wounds left on him. We'll keep him there. And then these are their buffs. I think that's all I'll do for charging. Gracier's hanging over there. They ran, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, they ran. They
okay.
So as we go to the combat phase, I'm going to throw my Arcane Bolt away. Do the Arcane Bolt to the... I'm not going to one-shot the Avatar Khaine, so it's hard to say. I mean, I could. It's not likely. I'm going to go for the Cauldron of Blood here. It's going to be 3 mortal wounds, and you're going to have a 6-up ward. Ooh. Oh, 3. Oh, I would have one-shot the Avatar Khaine. Damn. Then I'm going to go first with the Storm Vermin are going to attack, and they are going to get an all-out attack order. Piling them in a little bit here. Because of their strength in numbers, they will get 2-inch reach on their attacks. 7 of them, these 6 plus the champion, are going to attack the Cauldron of Blood. The remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 models. Sorry, 8, 9 models of the banner are attacking the Avatar Khaine. Now, there are 3 attacks each because of Skaven Brew. They're going to be hitting on 2s because of all-out attack, but wounding on 4s because of the withering on the Blood Rack Shrine we killed earlier. That's what this one is. And they're +1. Wanted to all-out defense one of these 2.
That one.
Go for the Shrine there. Yeah, because Avatar's only got 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
3 is to hit normally. +1 +1 to hit for all-out attack. So it means I pretty much hit with everything. Well, I missed 3. 3's to wound normally, but withering. Withering stopped 2 of the wounding hits in there. There's 5, 10, 11 wounds at rend of 1, but you have blood shield and all-out defense. So you're still benefiting at whatever your save is +1. 11 4-up saves. It's 4-up. It's 5-up base, so it goes to a 4-up with the blood shield. 3-up technically, mechanically with the all-out defense. My rend makes it back to a 4-up.
Yeah.
4-ups. I won't kill it, but I can hurt it. Ooh, I'm not really going to hurt it either, because you have a ward save afterwards. 3 fails, and you can re-roll that, drop die. Boo. All right, 3 damage. Got him down to 9, I guess. Oh, I forgot I hit him with that nasty bolt earlier. He's actually at 6 wounds remaining, so there was definitely potential for me to kill him. 27 attacks into the Avatar Khaine.
Yeah.
2s to hit, because of all the bonuses. Well, it's just 1 in this case. Lots of attacks, though, because of Skaven Brew. It's 20 hits. 4s to wound. Oh, lots of 3s this time. So the withering came in big there. It's stopped about 5 or 6 wounds. Exactly average. 10 wounds. You have a 4-up save normally. Blood shield. So back to a 4-up because I have rend 1. 5-up ward. Sorry. 4-up save, then 5-up ward.
Yeah. 4s.
Ooh, good roll. Only 3 fails. I'm unlikely to kill him. 5-up ward.
5-up ward.
Oh, no damage. 0 damage on the Avatar. In hindsight, I would have loved to hit the Avatar with that bolt. I could have piled in more and put more attacks onto this thing, but it just wasn't likely to happen. It's just crazy. That's a huge, huge swing in potential here. That is my attack. I still have... This guy can do quite a bit of damage. He could one-shot that. It's not unlikely to do, so keep that in mind. And I obviously have these guys who can fight over here. All right, the Cauldron of Blood here is going to attack everything into my Arch Warlock.
Yeah.
I can't afford to defense him,
So 3s and 3s for this Avatar sword first.
2s to hit because of the chart.
Yeah.
+1 to hit here. Hey, don't roll. Hey, got a 1. All right, 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Come on, Arch Warlock, live. Oh, that's bad. Got 3 of save normally. Oh, he's alive with 1 wound so far. There's lots more attacks, though. Slaughter
so 2s
Queen.
and 3s, yeah.
Oh, everything hits. Oh, 3 of them. Rend of 1. These are 4-ups.
Yep.
Dramatic effect. He's dead. The rat. Oh, God, he was -1 to hit. There was no 2s there, really. It was all 3s to him, so it didn't really matter. The +1 to hit would have counteracted. My guy would have had... I was going to use a Warp Spark token to give him +1 to hit and wound. Yep. And then I would have had D6 attacks that are 2 damage each.
Yeah.
Plus the 3 damage piston afterwards. Very likely I killed it. Well, there's a good chance I could have killed it.
Yeah.
That does let me try and clean this up a little bit with my assassins in the back. I am going to have... Actually, let's pile that in a little bit differently. Let's put... No, it doesn't matter at all. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Boom. Don't want to pile in that much. We'll do... What am I trying to do? We'll just do 3 over there. He's got 1 wound?
1 wound.
I'm going to put 1 attacking the... Dark Rider, sorry, the Doomfire Warlock. The other 4, I guess, are going to attack the 2 wounds on the Sisters of Slaughter. Scratch that. 2 attacking this way, 3 attacking that way into the Sisters of Slaughter. I don't know why I keep changing my mind. I could delete the clips, but you guys can laugh at me. 1 more wound into the Sisters of Slaughter.
Okay.
And 3 wounds at -1 to their save. That was a wound. 6-up saves.
And 6-up wards.
Got nasty stabbing knives. Yes, 6-up wards. Okay, and then there was a toxic wound in there as well, so 4 ward saves on them.
Okay.
Do they live? Hopefully not.
No.
We got them.
You got him.
That's what you get. You got killed by 3 week-old rats. Okay, the 4 attacks into the Doomfire Warlock. Well, that's a mortal wound, so I guess I'm happy with that. You have a 6-up ward. 1 6-up to decide it all. Fanatical faith was big. Oh man, we were fighting with next to nothing left over here. You have your Avatar Khaine who can fight.
Yeah, I'm going to fight with the Avatar Khaine.
Yep, and then we'll do... You know what? Let's do the Doomfire, and then we'll do the Avatar Khaine. I'm already looking over here.
Oh.
3 attacks because of the champion. 4s and 3s. Oh, 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
Oh, didn't matter yet. 3s to wound. 1 wound, -1. Ooh, they got a 5-up save normally. That's a dead rat. Ay. And the horse. Nope. Both miss. And then we'll go to the Avatar Khaine. Need him to cut a
2s and 3s.
giant hole through these.
Yeah.
All right, 2s to hit.
Yeah.
because of the... Ooh, it mattered. That's huge. The chart coming, Hagnar coming in big. 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Boop. There
Oh,
is
nice.
3 at Ren 2.
Yeah.
Ren 2, they have a 3-up save with Mystic Shield. I make 2 of them. Well, 1 because of Mystic Shield.
3 damage.
That does kill 3 rats, though. Let's go 1, 2, 3 rats. Go down. We did forget his stomp or roar. The roar would have been big, but we can still do the stomp.
Let's
for
do
the
the
fun
stomp.
of it. It won't stop the attacks I did earlier, but might get some damage in on them. Every damage matters here. 1. Well, it's just a dead rat. There we go. Pull the guys that attacked him because it didn't matter because I did no damage to him anyways. But we have 1. This will go away. We have 1 command point left. We're going to inspire our own Storm Vermin here because they lost 8 that turn. There's only 12 left there. And then I owe you a Battle Shock over there because we lost a rat. They are the elite of the elite rat assassins, but they're still Bravery 5. They're good. You don't have to worry about Battle Shock. Oh, you lost 1. Actually, you could roll a 6 and have him run. You have a command point, though, if you want to try and save it for that. You can save it for your next turn, though, because you're not getting a command point on the next turn because your general's dead. Save the command point and roll it.
Save the command point and roll it.
All right, let's see that 6.
Yes.
Oh, that means he runs. That's not great.
It's not great.
The faith save kept him around, and he decided, you know what?
I'm done.
With Khaine's faith in me, I'm going to use that to go and live another day. It does suck. What is the bravery on these ladies? Oh, the Melusae are very brave. They're bravery 8. Otherwise, over here, we passed, and we don't have to worry about it. We are down an Arch Warlock, though, which is not ideal. The Withering falls off of them. That will end Skaven turn 2. We're going to go to turn 2 for the Daughters of Khaine. They got a pretty solid brick of archers here, but we are effectively playing with a fraction of our armies after 3 player turns. What a glorious ambush mission. Now, unfortunately, the general is dead, so no command points for you, and I go up to 1.
Yeah.
Because I had none. I used the last one on Inspire. So I'm playing with 1 command point. Do you have any... You could heroic leadership over here if you want to.
I was thinking Finest Hour on her.
Oh, that would also work. So
Yep.
Finest Hour it is. What would I like to do? That brings up a good question. Do I want to... I'll do heroic leadership over here. Please! No! The only thing you really have to do in the hero phase is the prayer from the Slaughter Queen here. And let's see what you get.
2 wounds, so she is back.
Yeah, that's the prayer roll first. I think.
Automatic, because it's that shrine does an automatic answer if it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus 1 of the prayer roll, but the 4 works, so now you get to see how much you heal.
Yeah.
Same difference. It's literally the same thing. There
Yeah.
you go. 2 wounds back. The thing is, if you roll a 1, you take a mortal wound because you failed the prayer.
Yeah.
8 wounds left to fight with. Not bad. And under Finest Hour. We're ascending the Tower of Power. Oh, yes. We could go to movement now. They're going to scoot away from the Warp Lightning Vortex. They have a movement of 8. They slither 8 over this way. They want to get some shots down at these 3 targets. Line sight's a little bit tougher on these ones, but a couple of them are poking out this way, so they're good. All right, that's the movement there, and then they're just going to stay in combat, I assume?
Have to, yep.
And it's zapping time.
Yep.
You go ahead and roll for my Storm Vermin. They're near 2 elements.
Oh, so 2 dice?
3 adds 1 to the roll, so you want a 3 up to do mortal wounds to him. That'll do it. D3 mortal wounds. Zap 2 dead Storm Vermin. Let's lose these 2, I guess. I get to roll for yours. This guy's near just 1 element. He was near 2 earlier, so doesn't matter. And then we're near 1 element. Doesn't matter. You're good. No damage.
The same.
We're going to go to the shooting phase. Both of the Avatars of Khaine are going to bathe the Storm Vermin in hot, hot water. It's water. It's so hot, it's actually fire. 2s to hit because it only melee attacks are +1 hits.
Never mind.
These are 3s still.
3s and 3s.
Boo, boo, boo. Okay, 3 hits. Is that just 1? These are 1 of the Avatars?
Yeah, this is just
the first one. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And 3s to wound. That is going to be 3. Go ahead and just do the second one as well. I owe you 3 saves so far. Boom. 2s miss. 3 saves so far. It's going to be 4 more. These are -1. I'm a 4 up to a 3 up, back to a 4 up. We lose 3 happy rats. Well, that was a fail. It was those 3 that were tucked in around there. And then we have the Bloodstalkers in the back. Just double check line of sight. These 2 are going to fire into the Warlock. These 2 are going to fire into the piece of War Machine behind the Warlock. These 3 can't see either one of them, so they're going to fire at that 1 Moon War Machine.
Okay, so let's go for the Warlock first.
Warlock first, fair.
It's
3s to hit. Boop. Oh, that's a mortal wound. That's actually enough to kill him.
Yep, okay.
He does not get Luka or near War Machines. He eats an arrow to the face and dies like a fool. Had 4 shots into this War Machine.
Yep.
3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
Oh, 1 hit. It won't die, but, you know, not bad. 3s. Nope, no wound there.
That's fine.
And then the 6 more shots into this War Machine. 1 6 will do the trick. Oh,
Yep.
2 6s. He falls apart. Or the crew die. One of the two. All right, we're going to have that. No matter which way they charge. Oh, actually, you can charge this thing and it can't unleash hell. They can unleash hell when they're charged.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
How
they
come?
have throwing stars. They're elites. They have, this has no character. You just kill the character that would allow it to unleash hell. If you wanted to, but then you're charging that way. It's up to you.
But at the same time, I can zip around and...
Yeah, yeah. This is essentially unleash hell if you charge them. No unleash hell if you charge over here. It's up to you, whatever you want.
I'm going to charge over there.
All right, well, I can't stop that.
Yeah,
Nuke to the character. 7 is A-okay.
Yeah.
They're here to clean this up. No one won this flank. We're barely standing with anything at all. All right, we got a roar or stomp over here. Probably, I'd recommend stomping.
I'm going to stomp, yeah.
Yeah. 2 up to kill rats. You stomp
Yeah.
and it's going to kill 2. Boopity boop. Those 2. We're left with 5 storm vermin. Brian was within 3 still. It's going to pile in and attack the 5 remaining storm vermin. And it's under finest hour, so +1 wound. +1 hit and wound.
So, 2s.
2s and 2s with the avatar on the back.
Yep, 2s.
Good start. And 2s.
2s.
Oh, wow.
If you fail...
5 ups. Oh, no damage.
Oh, you are hurting me.
We still got 1 more. And we got the Slaughter Queens. And the Slaughter Queen, 2s and 2s.
2s and 2s.
Same thing for finest hour and the blood chart.
Yep.
1 miss. 2s to wound. 2 of them. Ren 1.
Round 1.
Ooh, fail 1, D3 damage. Kills 2 rats. We're left with those 3. Then the full complement of attacks from the crew because it was healed earlier. These should be 3s and 3s, I guess. I meant 2s and 3s, so those all hit. 3s to wound. And no AP. 4. And I have a 3-up save with Mystic Shield. That's it, they're dead, exactly. That is all of the Storm Vermin dealt with.
Okay.
And then I have to resolve my Warp Lightning Cannon. I guess I could get, it's like D6 attacks or something.
Get lucky?
I could get lucky. It's going to be 2 attacks, so it's a rough start. These are 4s to hit. Okay, we miss everywhere. You may attack back. 2s and 4s.
Ooh.
Okay, not bad. See, 2. Well, I got a baby save, but that's 3. I guess I could live, but I won't. You also kill the crew there.
Okay.
That will be the turn. Nice and fast, very efficient. Now, it's come to the point where priority is, if I win priority, I don't necessarily win, but I'm in a good spot. If I lose priority, I lose, because they're just going to clean up those 2. And then I only have the Gracier left. So I need the Gracier to, like, nuke this. I need the spell to nuke this. I need the Gracier to skitter leap somewhere else, hit them or something. So it's going to be kind of tough. He doesn't know too many offensive spells. He only knows Skitter Leap and Arcane Bolt and Mystic Shield. And the Vortex. Could get lucky and these guys could spike rolls. So if I lose the priority, I'll concede. And
Okay.
the great ambush failed and your defense held and at great cost took the Realm Gate. So
Great cost.
Let's see what we get here. I got a 1. I win ties. Though. Oh!
No!
Okay, I'm still not super likely, but I will definitely take the turn. Because if I could zap all of this,
Oh, I could have won this.
if I could zap all of this and nuke them with like stars and stuff, then it's not so bad. Your chart goes up to +1 to wound and melee as well, so that's kind of nasty. Both going to be at 2 command points, and I guess I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to go for a leadership, I guess. No, yeah, whatever. There we go. I'll go Finest Hour. I'm going to be aggressive with him, actually. 2 up leadership for yourself. Oh, you do. You're at 3 command points because you're going second, but 1 is on this character.
Yeah.
The only magic I have is over here. We're going to cast an Arcane Bolt, which we have. You have no dispelling.
I have no dispelling.
So we got a bolt on him, and then we have to go for a Skitter Leap, which we got. So we're going to go boop. Skitter leaped over here instead. The Gracier heavily covets his Realm Gate. We'll see if we can make this work. Again, I don't have great aspirations here. I'm going to move the Assassins in, the Eshin Assassins in. No redeploy because we want to unleash hell. They move 7 up this way, but stay in range of them to throw. I'll throw them later if I need to. And we got an Arcane Bolt onto him, but we're just going to hopefully make a 9-inch charge. At the end of the movement phase, Zappy Zaps. So this guy's near 2 of them. He is going to suffer 3 mortal wounds on the Avatar Arcane with a 5-up board save. He's only got 3 wounds left, so does he fall over? Big statue fall over dead? No, he's got 1 wound left. This one's near 1 element and suffers 1 mortal wound on the Cauldron of Blood with a 6 board save. It's kind of funny how the Cauldron doesn't have... I wonder if the Cauldron has a 5 board save. We've just been forgetting. 7 on that one, 1 on that one. We've been forgetting to roll the Heart of Fury, but it only goes away on a 6, so it doesn't really matter too... I don't really have that many 1 damage weapons, and I've been doing fine in melee, so it shouldn't change too much. We're going to go to shooting. Don't love it. They are going to throw their 15 throwing stars into the Bloodstalkers. Attempt a desperate all-out attack here, hitting on 3s. 6s are good, though. Couple mortal wounds. All-out attack got me 2 more hits. So we got 2 mortal wounds, and you owe me 3 saves, but you'll have your blood shield still. 3 4-up saves and a couple of mortal wounds afterwards. Boop. Because of the shield. Okay, and then just 3 ward saves now because you failed one of them. 6s. Ooh, kills 1.
And wounds
another.
That's actually fine. I don't mind that.
It's not too bad. I assume we don't want to win the champion.
No.
Didn't do enough damage to them, so the second squad's going to throw throwing stars at them now. 1 mortal wound. That was a mortal wound. 6 hits. 4 saves. 4 ups. Oh, nice.
2 saves?
2 saves, and then the mortal wounds as well. I think it was just 1, yeah.
Just 1?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. 6s.
6s.
Ooh,
No.
kills 2 that time. All right, let's go Assassins. That's it. We're on to charging because Grayseer doesn't have much. Grayseer needs a 9. Oh, he makes it.
I got Unleash Hell on him.
Yes.
So
He's the one I want you to unleash hell on because they're a little too fragile. 2s and 3s. 1 miss. Actually, be 4s to hit because it's my unleash hell's -1, and the +1's only for melee.
Okay.
But you're good. Those all hit.
Yeah.
That's 1 mortal wound in there. Take 1 out. There's a mortal wound in there, and 3s to wound. Okay, 4 saves. -1. I don't know what his save is. He takes 4 wounds from the Unleash Hell and the 5th from the Mortal Wound and dies. I was hoping to not have that happen, but it's better than losing these guys. So they're going to charge next. They're going to go 11, and they're going to go next, and they're going to go 6. Not a bad game at all. I don't think I got this with the Grayseer going down. I was hopeful that I'd have 1 or 2 wounds left after the Unleash Hell, but you got a really good roll. I got 5 guys to attack with first up there. Going to go ahead and all-out defense. I'm going to all-out attack my assassins because they're elite. And you're going to all-out defense your Bloodstalkers with our pair of last command points, effectively. All right, 2s to hit. Everything hits, and there's a mortal wound. And we have 4 saves at -1. Because you have all-out defense and blood shield, you're still at a 4-up. 4-ups. Oh, it failed 3 of them, and you have a mortal wound to save as well. So 4 devotion saves. And 6s. Oh, I killed 2 of them.
That's okay.
You're left with 2 Bloodstalkers, and then you get to fight with them before I fight with my other assassins. Split them attacking logically. This one here is going to attack the unit of Eshin that have not attacked yet.
So 2s and 4s.
+1 wound as well, so 3s, because it's turn 3 for you now. Well, turn 4 technically, but...
So 2s and 3s.
Yep. Into the
Hits.
Gutter Runners who have not attacked yet. 2 wounds.
No AP.
No AP. And no, that's 2 dead. And then you have your champions attacks into the other squad that did just attack.
So 3s.
Oh, wow. And boop.
3s? No.
Only 2 attacks, but they all hit and wound, so.
No, actually, the Bloodworm wounds on a better one.
Oh, the Bloodworm has his own attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has, the Bloodworm has a 3 and 3. So I failed 2 saves, and the Bloodworm has his 1 attack as well. Is there only 1 attack on the Bloodworm?
Yep.
Okay, well, roll it up. It's 2s and 2s on the
No,
Bloodworm.
I did it together because I thought.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, 1 more save. They all wounded anyways. Boom. So we're left with 2, and then these 2 can attack you back. All right, let's see. Do they hit? Oh, 1 mortal wound. Not bad.
Oh, nice.
And, oh, nice. 3 at -1. Could get lucky and kill them. 4 up saves. Ooh, just 2 damage, and then you have the devotion.
Yeah.
Leave you with the champion left. Nice. So we got him almost, but not quite. These are all dead.
Yeah.
I have no command points left. I owe you battle shocks. So they lost 2, and their bravery 5. That's 8, so they run. And they lost 3, 6. 1 of them runs. I'm left with 1 model left. If it's okay with you, I'll concede.
Okay. She's gonna run 2, but that doesn't matter. They're gonna.
Oh, did she? How much did you lose there?
She lost 3.
3 that turn.
And 8. They have 8 bravery.
Oh, I think I killed actually a good amount there. Roll a d6 just to humor me. I didn't kill 7 that
No,
turn, so
you
you're
didn't.
good, yeah. So this guy is, well, he's 1 model left, but he'll die. He will run away, and Derek is left with a Bloodstalker in the middle here.
I gotta take a picture of this. This is hilarious.
And you got these 2 avatars, and the one being on a cauldron, and 4 witch elves remaining, holding just enough. Pretty much all characters dead except for this one holding on by a thread. On Derek's turn is quite easy. The Avatar Khaine can just walk through the vortex if they want to. It won't probably kill them. They could hold the middle, and I have no way to fight. So the Realm Gate, again, always remember, not all elements on the battlefield die. They're like too injured to continue the fight, things like that, right? So not all the Skaven are dead, not all the Witch Elves are dead, but you know, some of the Witch Elves will recuperate, they'll retaliate, and then this will be a Realm Gate. One of the many battles in the narrative of Age of Sigmar was this one, where the Daughters of Khaine held up against a nasty Skaven ambush with rattling guns, warp lightning cannons, nasty magic, and they held. These elements here were so big and so good. At one wound left on him, and he did so much damage. Derek, amazing game. Thank you very much for showing up. Gonna head out there. We'll end the game there. There will be more Age of Sigmar to come. There will always be more content to come on MiniWarGaming. So stick around to leave some feedback down below, please. If we forgot something, if you want to see something else in particular, what was your favorite moment about the game? Just talk, chat. I'm always in the comments. I'll respond. Give a thumbs up. You know, I like to say hi. I like to see what people are thinking. I like to know that people like the content or if they hate the content. You know, it helps. And if I forgot anything, if you point it out, I will ideally remember last time. Because again, I had the Warlock Engineer in the list instead of the Bombardier. Because only the Engineer can mess with the Warp Lightning Cannons. I didn't know that. Second edition, they could do it. So a little bit different from there. But I don't play them that much. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Happy Wargaming, everyone. Thanks again, Derek, for coming by.
No problem. I had a blast. Thank you.
Good. Good.
Yeah.